All right, excuse me, here we go. We're going to work on this project. This is unfortunately Photoshop. We don't have Photoshop. We're going to use something online. We're going to work with photos that are going to be broken apart, kind of like a flip book, so you can change between different photos. I'll show you. The main thing we got to do is find photos and then cut them up into certain sizes. We're going to go to the internet. We're going to use pixlr.com, pixlr.com. It's going to open up. It's going to look like this. We're going to want to do this. Open up from your computer, or you can get something online. I'm going to start with this. Not this, but this, my friend. Okay, there's a bunch of things on top. You can kind of look through and see what it does. This is image size. It's 400 by 600. That's a great size. That's what I want it to be. It's kind of tricky. What you have to do is get other images, lay it right on top, and then cut out certain parts and to make sure they're all the same size. It'll make sense when we get to the project. Open another image. I'm going to get my friend Issa. Okay, Issa's right here. I check Issa's size, and I notice he's much bigger. Okay, he's twice as big. There's a couple things you can do. You can just kind of copy and paste Issa into Harambe, or you can go image size. Can I change it? I'm going to go to 400 here. The other one changes to 600, so it's going to resize it for me, make it nice and small. It seems small here, but it's the same size. Look, down here, 400, 600, 400, 600. All right, so I'm going to try to copy and paste this over to here. How do I do it? I'm going to go here. Image, how do we do this? I haven't used this that much, but we're going to figure it out together. Select all. Edit. You can do all the quick keys if you know them. Copy. Go over to our friend Harambe and paste. Oh, right on top. That's great. We don't need Issa anymore for this. We can say no. If you go down here, layers, 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 this little icon, you can see these different opacity. So you can kind of see through. This is the important part. I already have these files kind of set up, but if yours aren't set up, you want to kind of line up. I know that I'm going to cut mine into thirds, so I want this eye section and mouth section. So I'm going to go here and kind of line up the eyes if you can, the mouth kind of, and the nose kind of. You can see through with the opacity. Then we got to cut it into 3 different sections like this. If you remember, our file is 400 by 600, so I want each one to be 400 by 200. That's right, 600 divided by 3 is 200. So I'm going to go to this tool. There's a bunch of tools over here. I'm going to go to this one. It's called the marquee tool. I'm going to make sure if it's no restriction, it's just whatever you want it to be. I want it to be a certain size, so you can just make sure it's fixed size. I'm going to make it 400 by 600. I just did this so it's the default. You might have to put numbers in here. So now every time you click it, whoa, I don't want it 600. That's right. I want it 200. Okay. 100, Mr. Patron. There you go. Okay, so now whenever you click it, get out of here. I want to deselect. Can I deselect? There you go. Now every time you click it, you got this box that's 200. It's great. I'm going to start up top. I'm going to take one. Then I'm going to go image crop. Crop means just to cut it up. Then I have just the top part. It's going to be a little tedious. You got to go through all the steps to do all your images. I want you to do at least 3 images cut up in at least 3 different ways. You can do more or less. So it's up to you. And then it's important to start naming this. I'm going to call this one Issa 1. JPEG is great. OK is OK. It'll ask you where you want it to go. Make a nice folder and then start putting them in there. Make sure it's JPEG. Save. Okay. Then we're going to go back here and go undo. Excuse me. And then I want to get the middle part. Can't really tell where it is. In Photoshop, they give you these lovely guides, but I don't seem to find it in Pixlr, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go to the bottom, kind of line it up, kind of take some guessing. The cleaner you get these cuts, the cleaner your final product will be. I'm going to go with image crop again. Go to save again, and this will be Issa 3. I'll make 2 in a second. Say OK, same spot. Okay, then I'm going to go to undo, bring back the whole picture. The way I'm going to try to do this is just to hit delete and go down here, hit delete, and then kind of this is what I'm left with. Hopefully this works out for you. So now I'm just done with this. If I go like this, if I can turn off Harambe, I'm not sure. Maybe I can make opacity, nothing. I guess not because he's the bottom layer. Anyway, so now I'm going to crop again. I'm going to go to save. I did just Control 2 or S, hit OK, put it in there. Okay, so name them something pretty good. I named it 1, 2, 3, Isa, Isa, Isa. Okay, so I'm going to go to undo. I'm going to undo again, see if I can get that other part back. Can I? Can I keep going? Anyway, can I go to history? History. Clear. Can I go back again? I guess I can't, but I'm all done. They only let you do a couple undos. So then you would do the same thing with our friend Harambe. Okay, make a bunch of these. 1, Harambe 2, Harambe 3. The idea eventually is to get a whole folder of top face parts. Okay, this is face A. 1, 2, 3. Face B. 1, 2, 3. Okay, face C. Oh, it's 4. I got 4 different faces. So C is kind of my bottom section, B is my middle section, and A is my top section. Okay, once you get that, you have to have them named beautifully, because when you start doing your processing, you got to put the exact names in, kind of like when you load images. Okay, then we're going to give you all the starter stuff. You're going to drop in all these different numbers. If you have more than 4, I only have 4. Then you're going to run it. It's going to be amazing. And now if I hit 1, I can kind of cycle through. It's kind of like a flip book. Okay, funny, 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 funny. Okay, this is what we're going to try to do. Again, I'm going to ask you to do at least 3 pictures broken up into 3 ways. You do not have to do a face. You can do an animal. You can do your whole body of some whatever. But the idea is just try to figure out how to set it up so you can kind of flip through stuff. Okay, an array is what we're kind of learning. Array is like a list of things. So I'm going through this face C part and getting all these different images when I hit the 1. We'll explain it more. Hopefully this wasn't too long. We're going to quit now.